Hello and welcome. This is Tyler G of Batman Figs on Instagram. And today's action figure review is going to be taking a look at the Darkseid Grail 2-pack. Now this is from DC Collectibles. This is from their DC Icons line. And the characters are styled in New 52 costumes. Darkseid's been around quite a while. So he's not just from the New 52, of course, for those of you that know. But Grail is indeed a new character from the New 52 comics. And for those of you that don't know, Darkseid impregnated an Amazonian from Themyscira, and he had Grail as a result. So basically she's half Amazonian and half New God, and thus maybe the most OP, overpowering character in DC Comics. I'm not sure if she's been in the DC Rebirth yet, but I think she should be because she's just an awesome character. I really enjoy her story, and her figure isn't bad either. So let's take a look at how she looks up close. And she is a beautiful figure. There's lots of details. And some may say, and I might have to agree with them, that this might be the best DC Icons figure that has been created yet. I really like everything about it. All the little detail in the suit. And she also has the most articulation, and we'll get into that. She has extra articulation that other DC Icon figures don't, including her daddy. So that is an up-close look at her. And I'll wait to show you up close of Darkseid because he's just too massive. Now let's get into the accessories. She comes with a little poncho, and it's not Nike brand, it is Darkseid brand. So I'll show you how she looks with that. And because it's a soft goods, it doesn't really impede the articulation of the arms, which is awesome. So yeah, that's a really cool look. She comes with a pair of fist hands that you see her have right now. And I'll show you the rest of the hands. She comes with 3 pairs of hands in total. One of those pair being the fist. She comes with a pair of open palm, relaxed, kind of grabbing. She comes with pair of grabbing fists to grab the other accessory she comes with, and I'll show you that right now. So those are the 3 pairs of hands: semi-relaxed hand, a grabbing hand, and fist. She then comes with her huge axe that she does use in the comics, that she just does absolute work with, and it's really cool. Just like this huge oversized axe, because she's definitely strong enough to wield it. Now with Darkseid, he comes with 2 pairs of hands. He comes with a fist pair. And just look at the detail. You can see all the cuts. You can see it's a more metallic as opposed to the matte on the rest of the glove. They do have some dark wash on there to give it some wear and tear look. Brass knuckles. It's just an awesome amount of detail in just a hand. Then his other hand that he comes with is a grabbing hand / relaxed hand. You could do different things with it depending on how big the item is you want him to hold or what. But it's just a really cool looking to see so much detail on such a big item. Alright, so there's the accessories that this comes with. She comes with a poncho, the axe, 3 pairs of hands, and Darkseid comes with 2 pairs of hands. Now, we'll do a quick articulation and show you why she is the best DC Icons figure. Her hair doesn't get in the way of turning the head 360. Let's do this angle so you can see her looking up. She can look up that much. Decent amount. As long as you move the hair, And she can look down that much. Her arms go up that much. The hair does not get in the way. She has a diaphragm joint that is beautiful. There's nothing on the bottom that will prevent it from moving. She has a lower ab crunch. Like, look at that movement. That's a lot of articulation. And that's how far forward she could go. She does not have the joints that drop down like Mafex, but she could definitely do the splits. She could definitely kick up above 90 degrees. She could definitely kick back a decent amount. She has a double knee joint that goes that much. She has pivot ankle as well as a hinge, and it can rotate. I'll show you the arm the double elbow joint. There's her elbow joint. If I can focus. And she does have a bicep swell. She has wrists that have hinge and can rotate. But then what she has that every other DC Icons does not is a thigh swivel, a thigh cut. So, yeah, they put extra care. I really do feel like they put extra care and love into this figure. Especially because I believe this is the first time this figure has ever been made. So it is a very cool thing to have, the first version of this figure. It's highly articulated. It is the most articulated DC Icons. And so I think she will be highly sought after in a little bit. And after some time passes and the DC Icons line is completely dead, guaranteed she's going to be one of the more sought after figures. Yeah, so now we'll do some size comparisons with her before we start going into Darkseid and his size comparisons. So, you can see her next to Soups. And Soups is a little taller, but it doesn't really matter if you saw the comic. She handled him anyways. Next, Mr. Flash. His ab joint will stay up. He's shorter. Sorry, Barry. Hal Jordan, how do you stack up? He is a little shorter as well. There's no shame in that. She's half Amazonian, half God. No shame. Cyborg. He's just a tiny robot compared to Grail. He's just slightly smaller than her. Then you got the big bat. He stood no chance next to her, but he is taller and bigger overall. After Batman, we have Wonder Woman. These two are probably the most evenly matched in the comic, but Grail was just too much for Diana. And Diana is taller. She's like the biggest DC Icon figure. Okay. Now Aquaman. Wearing the green spandex. And they are actually about the same size if you take away Grail's hair. So, that's about the same size. Now I'll show you her next to a Diamond Select figure of Azrael. Azrael's taller. Next I will show you a DC Designer Series Cordoval Talon. He's bigger as well. Now I will show you a Marvel Legend. They're about the same size. Grail maybe a little taller. Just Mary Jane has a huge head. Next, a Batman animated series figure from DC Collectibles. And Batman is a little taller. Those ears definitely help. Now that you saw her next to a male version of the animated series figure, I'll put Catwoman next to her just so you get another look how she scales next to a female figure from that line. And she's definitely bigger. After that, we have an SH Fig Arts Harley Quinn Suicide Squad, which she is bigger than Grail. Then we will put her next to a Mezco Batman. So there she is next to Mezco Batman, and he is taller. So there you got some size comparisons with her. Now we're going to take a look at her big daddy, Darkseid. Darkseid. Not the Force, the man. He is a force all on his own. Alright, this is going to be interesting. Okay, first let's give you it. I'm going to show you how tall he is. I'm going to measure him for you. So he looks small right here, but okay. Here he is. And he is above 12 feet. 12 inches. 12 feet. He is above 12 inches, a little over 12 inches. So he's a big dude. Big dude. Let's get this set up correct. Alright, now let's go over how he looks. Give you a good look at the face. Mean mugging. Here's articulation. His shoulder pads have articulation, so you can move the arms and they don't get in the way. That's as high as he can lift his arm. He does not have a swivel, but you can rotate it at the joint of the shoulder. He technically has double elbow, but that's as far as they move. His wrists do move, and they have a hinge. It's not much of a hinge back, but he gets a lot of movement forward with it. He has a diaphragm joint that can rotate. He has a lower ab crunch. He can get tons of movement for how big he is with his legs. That far up. He can do the splits that far. He has a double knee joint that will kick up that far. He has ankle hinge. As well as a pivot. Dang. He's kicking my butt, Darkseid. So yeah, if you move the hinge on the ankle that much, it pops off. So there, his ankle's back on. So he doesn't have as much articulation as a standard DC icon, but he does have a lot. Get the shoulder pad down. I really do like the shoulder pads. That's a good idea on their part. I'm going to put these two. Here's one. Here's another. These are two Mattel Build-A-Figures, so you get a look at how he compares to him. He's definitely a lot bigger. Slide him back a little bit. So Steppenwolf is about a 9 or 10 inch figure when you count the horns. And here is Ares, who looks a lot cooler in the Build-A-Figure form than the actual movie, but let's not get into that. Okay, so that is the DC Icons Darkseid Grail 2-pack. It is an excellent 2-pack. Hopefully you can find it online for a decent price. I know that they're below the normal price of $100, but also with the DC Icons line being done or almost completely done, I have started to see a lot of the DC Icons go up in price. So if you're planning on getting this 2-pack, I say jump on it. Alright, so that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you tomorrow with another daily toy review as well as a daily BTAS episode review, Batman the Animated Series. If you have any questions, you can comment below. Please subscribe. Please like the video. And if you want to see more pictures, please head over to my Instagram account at BatmanFigs, Batman Figs. All right? I'll see you soon.